You want to force soft Brexit, Evan Davis r.ips to rebel Dominic Grieve after EU vote. His comments came after the Tory MP tabled an amendment to the EU Withdrawal Bill that saw the government embarrassingly lose a vote in the House of Commons. Mr. Grieve's amendment stated Parliament must have the final vote on whether to accept the Brexit deal negotiated by Theresa May and David Davis with Brussels. Outlining the extent of the damage the former Attorney General had caused the government, Mr. Davis accused the MP of going against the wish of the public and forcing a soft Brexit. He said, "You know that the Brexiteers and the government think all of this is basically just a backdoor way of giving MPs the chance of a soft Brexit, something closer to Norway if the government comes back with something closer to Canada. That is possible because you now have this veto power at a later stage in negotiations. Canada has a free trade deal with the EU that eliminates 98% of the tariffs between Canada and the EU. Meanwhile, the Norway deal includes much closer integration with the EU, including accepting the free movement of people." Looking stunned at Mr. Davis's honest assessment of Brexit amendment, Mr. Grieve attempted to defend his actions. "The exact terms of Brexit are a matter for negotiation for the government. It's right, and I've said this before on many occasions, that I will not have the closing down of options." The defensive speech confirmed that the formed legal man wanted to keep options open as possible, giving Parliament the chance to reject a harder Brexit deal if it was negotiated by the government. Looking uncomfortable, he added, "I think you may be misreading this. It is in the country's interest that we keep a close relationship with the EU or we're going to suffer serious economic consequences. So I would like a Brexit that minimizes risk and maximizes activity." Theresa May's disgraceful loss came last night after 309 to 305 voted in favor of Mr. Grieve's amendment to the EU Withdrawal Bill. Several rebel MPs from Mrs. May's Tory party helped push through the amendment, helped by all opposition parties. Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn mocked Theresa May after the result, saying the defeat was humiliating.